Hello everyone and welcome to Crypto Fork. In this video we are going to speak about very important news. We are going to speak about all the negativity that right now is happening in the market. We are going to speak why and when actually all this news that always negative is actually published. This video is going to be really important just to understand how the market and how always the market of cryptocurrency is working. So let's start with this very important video, guys. If you are watching my channel for the first time, so this is really simple. Click on the like button and on the subscribe button in order to be always updated in the most important news, in the most important thing that's happening right now in the market. So before I'm starting with the news about all the negativity and why it's actually happening, the most important thing is actually why it's happening and when all the negativity is actually published, because always the negative news is always published in the same time. So let's start. The price of the Bitcoin is 26,800 US dollars. We fell down by 1.89 percentages in the last 24 hours. Ethereum price is 1,800, and we can see that actually the Bitcoin dominance is actually falling in the last week, and this is a very good sign to the potential alt season if, and again guys, if the price of the Bitcoin will go to the upside. In the end of this video, of course, I'm going to make a technical analysis. I'm going to show you the support and the resistance levels and what I think that will happen in the near future and in the midterm. Of course, guys, not a financial advice. I'm opening this and actually I'm publish these videos just in order to share my ideas, share what I'm doing in the cryptocurrency sphere. I'm trading and I'm investing in crypto since 2016. So actually this is the reason why I opened this YouTube channel. So I want to speak about this news about Australian oldest bank is actually banned payments to Binance and other crypto exchanges. If you are actually watching this title and you are not clicked already to the subscribe button and you are actually seeing this title, so it looks very scary, very negative, guys. But let me tell you why it's actually published. The reason is why actually this news is actually worth nothing, is because Australian has their own exchanges, they have their own regulation, and this is very important. Because in Europe, for example, a lot of people are actually, most of them are using Binance, and this is how the things are working in Europe. But in other countries, let's say in Australia, in New Zealand, in Canada, in the United States of America, they have their own exchanges. And this is very important, because all this negative actually news that actually published right now in the market, there is a reason to make more fear in the markets that people will sell their Bitcoin after they are publishing this news, after someone is actually paying for this news. What is happening? They are dumping down the price of the Bitcoin. Then there is a panic, because you are looking at the charts and you are seeing that the price of the Bitcoin is fell for 31,000 to 25,500, and actually this is a very scary. Of course, in the end of this video I will tell you my thought about the market. But actually this news looks very scary, and actually it's making a lot of fear in the market. But if you are really understand that this news is worth nothing, because Australian citizens, they have an app that they are just clicking on the app, clicking on the pay ID, and in few moments they are buying Bitcoin. So they are actually don't need this Binance. They have their own exchanges with regulation. And this is very important, because it's reminding me the stories about China, that actually China banned Bitcoin in 2013, in 2014, 15, 16, 17, 18, big ban in 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, and already we are 2023, and again problems in China. But in the same time, a lot of people and more day by day, people are using Bitcoin, using cryptocurrencies in China. So how it's possible? This is just because, guys, you're reading the title. Because if you are reading what is between the lines, you can understand that they are just bonds the payment to Binance and other cryptocurrencies exchanges that actually don't have the right regulation, and they need to work by the rules of Australia. And this is very, very important point, because when you are understanding how the market is working and how all these new things is working, this is very, very important. And let me show you another very interesting news. I wrote in Google USA recession, and look, guys, what is happening. 7 hours ago, 10 hours ago, 9 hours ago, 6 days ago, 16 hours, 7 hours, 23 hours, 3 days, 8 hours, 4 hours, you can see that approximately every 2 hours we can hear about the USD bets that are going to be bankrupt and about the US recession. So let me tell you a story, and again, not a financial advice. About 45 times, guys, I'm really, really sorry. 45 times the US government is actually raised the USD bet limit. And yeah, it's always happening because this is like the game between the Democrats and the Republicans. And actually, when everyone is speaking, it's making a lot of fear. A same thing as this title. And this is the reason why actually everyone right now is speaking about that. And let me tell you another story, guys. When the price of the Bitcoin will be in the positive zone, let's call it in 45,000 for one Bitcoin, then you will see totally different news that the economic is very positive, everything is working by the plan, and everything is good. From my point of view, again, not a financial advice, recession will come to United States of America. There will be problems with the US dollars in the next 5, let's say 10 years. But actually, what is happening with the United States of America, you can see that a lot of people are working there. The job claim numbers are very, very positive. It means that the US government, the US economic is very, very strong. And actually, when these bad news are published, and where the people that actually don't really understand in cryptocurrency and don't click on the subscribe button on Crypto Fork on YouTube, actually it's make a lot of fear. But in the same time, people that actually mining Bitcoin, people that buying Bitcoin, always rising their power in the market. And what you are seeing right now in front of your eyes, this is the Bitcoin hash rate. Hash rate is actually the power of the Bitcoin network when people are mining Bitcoin with their devices, with their ASICs, then actually the power is rising. And this is the thing, guys, that when you are seeing all this bad news in the market, at the bottom of the market, and yes, guys, I think that even if you still didn't have Bitcoin and you are buying at 26,000, again, not a financial advice, it's still a good price. Because if you are buying a Bitcoin for the next 4, 5, 6 years, and the price of the Bitcoin will be approximately, let's say, 150,000 US dollars for one Bitcoin, so it means that even 26, even 30,000, this is a very good price. But what you are seeing right now in front of your eyes, guys, you are seeing that the Bitcoin hash rate is actually rising like crazy. And this is the thing, and people that actually mining Bitcoin, all these powerful people, this is not people that invest in 10,000, 100,000. These people are investing millions of US dollars, hundreds of millions of US dollars in these devices. And this is very, very important because behind the scenes you can see all this bad news. And but what is happening, that actually the strong people, the people that want to control this market, are buying Bitcoin. And I think from my point of view it will be continue, because this is the chart for the last 3 years. But if you are looking to the charts since, let me show you, since 2000, let's say 2013, you can see that actually the market rised by a lot, guys. And yes, guys, from my point of view, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency is a future, and it's here to stay, guys. The next news that I want to speak about, this is of course the Ledger news, that actually I really shocked about what's happening. All the Twitter right now, it's trending on Twitter, but everyone is speaking about the Ledger, about the new update. I'm really shocked from my side, guys. If you still didn't watch my last episode about Ledger, then what you have to do is just click on my profile, CryptoFork on YouTube. Of course, don't forget to click on the subscribe button. Go to my last video about Ledger and you can see the more information about this update. I am really shocked about what I saw here. I don't think that actually Cold Wallet should have this update, this option of sending your seeds on the internet, guys, by just clicking on the button. I think that actually Ledger lost me as a person, as a client. In the next week, I think that I will try to understand more and more. Maybe they will cancel this update. I don't know, but actually, they just lost me. And maybe from my point of view, I even will buy other cold wallet. Let's see what will happen. Of course, let's follow the situation. But again, if you are really interested to understand what's better, what's happened with this update, then what you have to do is just go to my last video. The last part of this video, guys, I want to show you and actually the support and the resistance level. So we can see that we're still in this diapason between 28,000, 25,000. This is again 25,000, 28,000 and 31,000. This is the last all-time high to the short-term all-time high that we reached on the 15th of April. So you can see that actually we're still here in the same place. From my point of view, the max pain will be around 24,000. It will make a lot of bad news. In 2 weeks from now, in 1st of June, going to be big news in the United States of America, what they're going to do with their debt. From my point of view, the next 2 weeks, this is actually very good time for manipulations, for dumping Bitcoin, to make more fear, to make more stress on the market. And then when the, let's call them paper hands, will sell their Bitcoin to the diamond hands, to the strong players in the market, then from my point of view, until the end of the year, and again, everything might happen, until the end of the year, I'm seeing that the price of the Bitcoin will be around 40,000 US dollars. Yes, guys, I'm really believing that. If we are looking on the weekly chart, it means that each candle is a 1 week. We can see that we are below the crazy support of 28,000 that right now, this is a resistance. Just remember that 28,000, this is the level of Elon Musk. This is when Elon Musk is actually officially published, entered to the market in June, February 21. From my point of view, if we are going to close this week around 25,600, 26,000, then we are going to reach this 24,000 in the near future. But again, in the midterm, in the long term, of course, I'm really bullish on Bitcoin. Thank you very much for watching my channel. Thank you very much for watching and making likes and subscribe my channel. See you in the next cryptocurrency video. My name was CryptoFork. Bye bye.